work? Go. Heads. All right. How about now? Good?
Yes.
How's it going?
Good.
So this is a story that refers to the myth of Orpheus and Eurydice, and I think you'll enjoy it better if I remind you in case you've forgotten. So Orpheus was a musician and artist, and he fell madly in love with Eurydice, and they had such love that the mountains were like, because they were like so much in love. And Eurydice stepped on a snake and started wasting away, and she died. And Orpheus had a connection with the gods, so he was actually able to go down into hell, to go get into Hades, to go get Eurydice. But as it turns out, you can't always bring your beloveds back from hell. This is called... This is called Drown Boat. 5. My therapist says, you're a wreck. That's not helpful, I say. What kind of wreck? Flotsam, jetsam, derelict? All of these have specific nautical meanings and different consequences in salvage law. When someone takes me home, it's gonna matter what I am. You're a metaphorical wreck, she says. Your wreck is a symbolic stand-in for something harder to describe, but more important than you. No laws apply. No one is taking you home.
Aw.
You could, I said. Fine, she says. Hourly rates apply. This is not my real therapist. This is the therapist I make up in my fantasy. She's smart, she's mean, and nothing I tell her will have me committed. We lean out a window that's always a rainy Sunday afternoon in Paris and talk about how we can't feel anything. Even though it's obvious to both of us that we do. That we're swallowing each other's cigarette smoke on purpose. I reach for her, but she's turning into Audrey Hepburn again, and I hate it when she does that. I have a drawer full of gloves I've peeled off of her. I've spent a century peeling gloves off my therapist slowly, and she's no closer to naked than when we started. My real therapist pulls down her dress for the 10th time this hour. What are you afraid of, she asks. Behind her, I watch my grandmother shoot herself with her second best gun again and bleed into the carpet again. Out the window, I watch my stupid brother ride his Harley off a mountain on purpose, over and over and over and over. And me, I am afraid that I love the light too much. That if and when the time comes, I won't be able to follow you to hell. 4. I bet you Orpheus and Eurydice fought all the time. They fought into Athena's temple and out of Apollo's temple. They fought up a naiad and down a dryad. They fought in their own clothes, and then they switched clothes so they could yell at each other from a different point of view. After she died and went to hell, they still fought. He'd lift up rocks and yell down, I don't miss you, you know. In that same way that we call to one another, will you text me if you need me? Will you promise not to do anything? Will you call me if the thoughts come back? No, bitch, don't call me if you're still a new therapist. Coward, Eurydice yelled back, like all of us, as she laid her own bones out on the gray shore and scanned the horizon, hoping. There was one time you texted I didn't text back. 3. Yesterday I went to IKEA and I bought a float umlaut. A float umlaut is a no-bottom boat for drowning in. Picture an elevator without cables that just goes down. Now make that a boat. That's your float. My friends fight over the building instructions. There has to be a screw missing. That's not how it's supposed to look. It doesn't matter, I say. It's a float. They don't help me take my float to water. But the thing about drowned things is that they tend to come up over and over and over again. So let's bring it up to, this ends okay, I promise. This is what I know of Hades. You and I are standing under a neon bowling alley sky, straight strike to the horizon, and you're screaming at the gods to take you away, to let you go. And I say nothing because I love the light too much. Try again. And I say, fuck off, I can't carry you. Try again. And I say, it's okay, I got my float. I'm coming to get you, let's get out of here. You say, but you're a wreck too. And I say, so start bailing. 1. When the ice caps melt, we will all be a sea. Trust the wrecks that came before you. Launch, final. This is a prayer for we who go down to the sea in wrecks, who raise the tattered sails and always have to bail. You can be captain, and I can be mate, and we'll hold fast through the storms over and over again, as long as it takes, and we'll get mermaid tattoos and see things no one has ever seen before. And in our drowned boats, we will be pirates. In our wrecks, we will be worthy of the sea. Thank you.